The man just passed away. At that moment, he realized how short his life had been. He saw Buddha approaching him, carrying a box. Buddha said, "All right, let's go." The man replied, "So soon? I still have so many things left unfinished." Buddha said, "I'm sorry, but your time is up." The man asked, "What's in your box?" Buddha replied, "Your remnants." Confused, the man asked, "My remnants? Do you mean my belongings, clothes, and money?" Buddha said, "Those things were never yours, they belong to the earth." The man then asked, "Is it my memories?" Buddha replied, "No, they belong to time." The man guessed, "Is it my talents?" Buddha answered, "No, they belong to circumstances." The man asked, "Is it my family and friends?" Buddha said, "No, they belong to your journey." The man said, "Then it must be my body." Buddha replied, "No, your body belongs to dust." Finally, the man said with certainty, "Then it must be my soul." Buddha smiled and said, "Child, you are completely wrong. Your soul belongs to me." With tears in his eyes, the man took and opened the box from Buddha's hand. It was empty. Heartbroken, he asked, "Have I never truly owned anything?" Buddha said, "That's right, nothing in this world ever truly belonged to you." The man asked, "Then what is mine?" Buddha replied, "Every moment you were alive was yours. We come into this world crying and leave it with others crying for us. The journey in between is called life. God is somehow humorous. Cats love fish but can't swim, and fish love worms but can't come ashore. Life is about gaining and losing, choosing and giving up. Studies show that 50 years after we leave this world, time erases all traces of our existence. We die 3 times. First, when our heart stops beating. Second, when the last person who remembers us dies. And third, when our photos and videos disappear, erasing all traces of our existence in this world. Understanding this doesn't destroy our will to exist, but makes us realize that the greatest meaning of life is living in the present. Cherish every moment of love, every hug, every meal with loved ones, and every gathering with friends. Live in the present and make the most of life. Don't let trivial matters torture yourself or others. Life is like this. We come empty-handed and leave empty-handed. Nothing truly belongs to us. We only own every moments when we're alive. Live for the moments before you realize it's too late. If you enjoyed this wisdom story, hit the like button to save it for future reference. Share it with your friends and family to spread the knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe for your weekly dose of wisdom stories. Let's learn and grow wiser together. An elderly couple lived frugally to raise their 4 children. After 50 years of marriage, their now successful children secretly planned a special gift for their anniversary. Knowing their parents loved watching sunsets by the sea, they arranged a luxurious cruise for them. Without prior notice, the children took their parents to the ship. The elderly couple, holding first-class tickets, marveled at the grand ship, complete with swimming pools, luxury restaurants, and theaters. However, the couple, used to saving money, found the luxury on board too expensive. They stayed in their cabin or enjoyed the sunset from the deck. They brought instant noodles with them, fearing the ship's food wouldn't suit their taste, and only occasionally bought bread and milk from the ship's store. On the last night of the cruise, the old man decided to dine in the ship's restaurant, thinking it would be embarrassing to return home without experiencing it. They enjoyed a romantic dinner reminiscent of their youth. As they prepared to pay, the waiter asked to see their tickets. Annoyed, the old man handed over the tickets. The waiter marked the ticket and asked, "Have you never used your first-class privileges?" The old man, puzzled, responded, "Why does it matter?" The waiter explained that everything on the ship, including meals and activities, was included in their ticket. The couple realized they had been eating instant noodles while holding first-class tickets. This story teaches us that life is full of opportunities and experiences that we often miss without realizing it. We possess first-class tickets in life but live frugally, always preparing for the worst and never truly enjoying our lives. Our task is not just to save, but to enjoy life moderately and take care of ourselves. Many of us, like the couple, don't recognize what we have until it's too late. So, have you made the most of your ticket? If this story has enlightened you, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to our channel for weekly wisdom that could change your life. Have you ever heard of the renowned short film, The Life of a Fly, which offers a profound reflection on the meaning of life? When this tiny fly, Oscar, was born, he discovered a timer attached to his head, showing 1 minute. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't remove it. Confused and unsure of its purpose, he met an old fly. The numbers on the old fly's timer had nearly run out. Oscar realized that this elder had only moments left to live. The old fly handed Oscar a long list, a checklist of everything a fly is supposed to accomplish in its lifetime in just 1 minute. With time ticking away, Oscar felt the urgency to act. He immediately set out to complete the tasks. Shaking hands with a bear, attending a party, parachuting, saving an insect, and even getting married and having children in an instant. He rushed through his life, too overwhelmed to truly think or feel. As he worked through the list, the tasks became more difficult, like looking at the stars during daylight or becoming famous, a feat even harder than finding stars in the sky. Oscar became anxious and desperate. Despair itself was on the list. Then, as his life reached its final second, a drop of oil fell on him, encasing him in amber. Night fell, and Oscar finally paused to gaze at the stars. He had completed the last item on the list. He had become famous, now preserved as a piece of amber displayed in a museum. But what did it all mean? Oscar had spent his entire life rushing to complete a checklist, only to realize that the list was written by someone else. This story is a poignant reminder of the human condition. We too inherit a checklist. Go to college, find a job, get married, have children, become successful, and perhaps even famous. But these are often not our own desires, they are the expectations of others. In reality, life is not about ticking off items on a checklist. It's about experiencing the journey. We can't take anything with us, nor can we hold on to anything. There's no need to prove anything, and nothing must be achieved, because after we're gone, the world will carry on as if we never existed. What's truly terrifying isn't death itself, but the realization, at the moment of death, that we never really lived. So, are you going to spend your life completing someone else's checklist? Or will you savor the seemingly meaningless moments like watching the sunrise, gazing at the stars, or simply doing nothing at all? In the end, life isn't about fulfilling a list, it's a journey. While we can't control the length of our life, we can certainly expand its width. So let's experience and enjoy every moment to the fullest. Lastly, a short story to share. An elderly woman bought a box of pears, but the hot weather caused them to spoil quickly. To avoid waste, she decided to eat the worst pears first each day. However, by focusing on the bad ones, the good pears eventually spoiled as well. In the end, she was left eating only rotten pears. Life is much the same. If you constantly focus on the negative and prepare for the worst, you may never get to enjoy the good things, even until the day you die. If all these stories have enlightened you, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for weekly wisdom that could change your life. See you next week.